The government of the Republic of Russia and the International Fine Arts Institute has invited the band to play in Moscow next year. The Spartans would represent America during May Day festivities in 1998.
Exciting.
Yeah. A couple of hundred Tri-State Scouts have 2 days left at one of the largest campouts in America, the National Scout Jamboree.
Now, let's talk about a little college basketball, pro basketball this evening, because it's the closest thing to a visit by a reigning head of state or a member of the royal family or even a Kennedy that we can experience here in the Tri-State, at least as far as Kentucky.
At Fort A.P. Hill.
Vinny Castilla says hello to Red starter Gabe White. It is 1-0 Rocks. It was 2-zip in the sixth. John Nunley with a runner on, looking for the tie, and Walker looking for the heist. Steals the dinger, fires the first, doubles off Fordyce, still 2-0 next half. Ellis Burks will White. Makes it 4-zip. Reds lose 5-3. Next up, 10-game, 3-city road trip, starting with Atlanta Friday, but how about that catch?
Just got back there, timed it right, and, you know,
The life of a 9-year-old boy is costing the city of Fort Wright more than $1 million. The boy's parents sued the city, charging negligence, but tonight they agreed to a $1.35 million settlement.
People in New Hampshire and Vermont are still reeling tonight as new details emerge in the shooting spree that left 4 people and the gunman dead late yesterday. Authorities say they found the house of 67-year-old gunman Carl Draga mysteriously burned to the ground. But 3 other buildings on his property were booby-trapped with deadly explosives.
A bittersweet end to the UPS strike. While many drivers are already back on the job, the company is saying strike-related financial losses will probably mean as many as 15,000 employees will be joining the unemployment line.
Let us all bow in the direction of Newport tonight.
Yes,
as
I think
the
that's
holy one was in town.
Yes, he was the anointed one.
The anointed.
Sure to be a crowd. Most of the people just want to see him speak. I think some actually want to see the guy walk on water. Bettino made an appearance at the
Groups the chance to raise thousands of dollars by working the concession stands. Ann Alexander is with one of those groups, the Roger Bacon Marching Band.
Hey, good morning. I hope you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you, no problem.
Take a look at this. This is the Roger Bacon Marching Band, and they are among the best in the entire Tri-State, if not the country. Now, the band wants to go to Russia. They've been invited to perform there, and to do that, they have to raise $200,000. That's why a lot of the parents have been using the sports service offer for fundraising. Every time a group of 8 volunteers works the sports service concession stands, they're guaranteed at least $280 for that one time. So you can see that is a lot more money than the average bake sale or car wash.
It's a great way to make money. It's easy. And we make 10% of the sales of the concession stand. It's fun. It gives the adults an opportunity to get together and have a good time. Plus, you know, you work a little bit too, but more money in a shorter period of time. It's just great.
All right, this is one of the parents. We have Bob Frail here. And Bob, how much money have you guys raised so far?
Since the beginning of August, down at Synergy Field for the Reds and the Bengals, we've raised about $5,500. All volunteer work.
Boy, that's great. And now how much have you raised overall? Because I know that's not your only fundraising effort.
We've raised a little over $50,000, and we have about $13,000 in pledges still out.
All right, so you're getting there, but you still have a way to go. Now I want you to meet Byron. He is the drum major here. Byron, what would it mean to you to go to Russia?
Well, it means a whole lot. I mean, these kids and myself have worked a tremendous amount of time, and I believe that they deserve to go to Russia for all the time they put in.
How did you guys get invited to go?
Well, we had, it was a competition in Indianapolis, and we were chosen 2 bands out of 80 bands to represent the United States to go to Russia, and we were chosen to go.
Congratulations, that is quite a recognition. All right, so if you want to help the band get to Russia, you can send donations to the school, and the next time you go to the Bengals game, the next home game is October 19th. Check out the concession stands, and this group always welcomes tips. So Alex, we'll send it back to you now. Aren't they great?
They're great, and I'm definitely awake now. I think Ann should kind of join in with those kids and get in there and cheer or something.
That's terrific, and it's really good that the kids are helping out to earn their own way over there rather than just asking mom and dad or trying to do that.
They'll appreciate it more.
Good for them. Wait till they see Russia, though. Ooh,
yeah.
They're behind the times. Let me show you our coffee quiz this morning. We'll see it together for the first.
Alexander is at the school with more. They're sounding really good this morning, Ann.
Boy, they are excellent. And this group could have slept in today. It's a day off of school here for Roger Bacon, but these kids were willing to not sleep in, to get up so that they could tell you about their fundraiser. They need $200,000 to go to Russia, and a lot of the parents have been taking part in a special fundraising effort. You know, we usually think of car washes and bake sales as a way to earn money, but local groups can earn thousands of dollars thanks to sports service.
It helps the community. Overall, in the city of Cincinnati, as a business, we want to do as much as we can to give back to the community also. And this is a way that everybody benefits, the customers, sports service, and also the groups that are taking part in it.
We have one of the parents here who has been working the concession booths at the stadium. This is Kitty. Now, how many games have you worked and how much have you raised so far?
Well, we've worked about 7 or 8 Reds games and 1 Bengals game so far. We have 7 to go.
And how much have you raised? How much money have you raised?
We've raised about $5,500.
And you still need to get how much?
Oh, we're about $200,000 away.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you, Kitty. We want to talk to one of the students here. This is Keely. And Keely, hi. How did you guys get this wonderful honor of being invited to Russia?
Well, we were playing at the RCA Dome, one of our BOA competitions, and we were chosen out of 80 bands. Had this great experience, so.
Nice recognition. Now, what do you think it would mean to you to go to Russia?
I think it's going to be a great culture experience and a recreational experience to be able to go with all my friends that we're going to work so hard to be able to go to this. We just need corporate sponsors to get there.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Keely. We wish you a lot of luck. Now, if you'd like to donate, you can send money to the school. And make sure when you go to the Bengals game on October 19th, look for their booth. Alex, they always welcome tips, so you can add a little extra to the jar if you feel so inclined.
Okay, thanks, Ann. You sound good. Hundreds of firefighters from Cincinnati.
On the 10 o'clock news.
I'm Alex Kendall.
And I'm Pat Berry. Monday on 19 in the morning.
To make that trip, 19 News reporter Ann Alexander shows us how they plan to make the march to Moscow.
These kids are invited to represent America next spring in Russia's annual May Day parade.
This is going to be a great opportunity to be able to say that I marched on Red Square in the May Day parade and Tchaikovsky Hall, so it's going to be a great opportunity.
An opportunity earned by being one of the nation's best on and off the field.
That we have been very dedicated and we've practiced an enormous amount of time, and I believe that these kids and myself deserve to go to Russia.
But they need $200,000 to go, so the kids and their parents are working.
Parents volunteer to work a concession stand here at the stadium during home games. Sports Service offers groups 10% of total sales or a minimum of $280 per game.
We make probably around $500 or $600 a game, which is, for, $100 a person isn't bad.
So far, the band has raised $65,000, about 10% from stadium concessions.
What we really need to get us there for sure is if we had a $50,000 matching grant.
Parents and students realize the Russia trip is about more than making music.
Maybe I can learn how things are very different from here to over in Russia.
By learning about life in Russia firsthand. In St. Bernard, Ann Alexander, 19 News.
And to help the Roger Bacon Band march to Moscow, you can mail a donation to Post Office Box 640813, Cincinnati, 45264. And we'll repeat the number at 10:45.
Some elementary students skipped classes today for a field trip downtown.